How's it going today, guys? Here with another one. We're going to be walking around Fallout 76, having a little fun, telling a few jokes. We're going to see if we can't get my friend Deadpool to come join us today. I really enjoy playing what most people consider to be a broken game. It leaves me some kind of nostalgia for older Fallouts, while also keeping me on my toes with new stuff. Going to be going into the Charleston Capitol building, the DMV. It is a level 30 plus dungeon. Loading screen number 1, and you know what we do every time we see a loading screen. I wanted to start off my channel, my very first video, with my favorite strain. The Dodo, 32.58% THC. It is a Gelato 41 and a Do-Si-Do cross. Smoking weed livens up almost every occasion. Some people drink, some people like to do drugs. I like to smoke pot.
Please wait for your number to be called.
I don't know if I agree with that. Apparently I'm thirsty. And hungry. Good thing we got some sugar smacks. Sugar smacks. The delightful way to get diabetes. And down another goes.
Please wait for your number to be called.
The scorched disease. I'm kind of glad that they put it in as another option for enemy, but if they were going to use any kind of diseased anything, they should have made them look less like ghouls. Or at least sound different. You just got the characteristic bleh, bleh. And that's just always a thing for ghouls. If I heard that in the middle of the night, being the Fallout head that I am, all I would hear was ghouls. Oh, give me a couple more bullets. Nobody needs industrial solvent. I don't need a clean white plate either. I mean, have you seen this place? How is it a clean white plate? And that guy was definitely a chem head. He just had all the cameras. He said, by the way guys, I just opened a pharmacy. It's in my trench coat. Or my raider armor, rather. Some gunpowder and ammo. We love the gunpowder and the ammo. I know everybody's gonna be telling me that I need to use this critical. But now I'm stuck in a glitch. Man, ever since they brought that into Fallout, where you can use your stim packs automatically without an animation with 0 time in your power armor, that is probably my favorite of the gameplay mechanics that Bethesda has introduced to the Fallout series. It's just so convenient. No, I mean, with this game you have perk cards that, I mean, allow you to not like have to use one. They have like survivor perks that if you fall below a certain amount of health, then you'll automatically use a stim pack. But it's nowhere near as convenient as being able to use one instantaneously whenever you want, literally. There are so many tools. And I love some good old-fashioned guerrilla warfare. It's kind of getting unfair. Oh, I meant for them. Come on, mysterious stranger. You know what your job is. Hip spray, hip spray. This is how a shotgun is meant to be used. Who shocked the roddy? 'Cause I rocked the shotty. I didn't come into this level with nearly enough ammunition. So hurried to get underway that I just forgot about even going to my camp to make some ammo. That's what we cannot do. We cannot be more worried about and the Bethesda operators did the best in this game about squirreling away stuff. Squirreling away stuff, and I mean just squirreling it away in the craziest places. Sometimes there are mods hidden behind boxes in the back corner. Your explosions can throw stuff from one side of the map to the other, one side of the dungeon to the other, and it'll be tucked away behind some little table. So you have to make sure that you check every nook and cranny, and I mean every nook and cranny. See, I've walked by this camera 5 times, and I still haven't picked it up. Plastic. We want that. Make sure you pick up your plastic, ladies and gentlemen. Always make sure you pick up your plastic. It'll come in so much handy, and I'll show you why here when I go back to my anything that has plastic. Just make sure you grab that plastic, guys. As soon as you I get to my base, I will show you exactly why. Show you exactly why we want to always pick up our plastic. Typewriters, we like those. They got all our gears and whatnot. And honestly, guys, I'm at the point in this, with this character, that I don't need to pick up steel, wood, asbestos, rubber cloth, anything that's not like what we would consider to be like a rare. The only thing that I really pick up now screws, gears, adhesive, that sort of thing. I try not to pick up anything that is just steel or cloth or anything. To me it has to have that rare element for me to even be worth getting. A lot of people will go on these crazy, insane spam runs, and in my personal experience, this game is not a spammer's friend. Now, I've seen people out there with all kinds of different videos to the contrary, where they have the absolute best spamming run. Now, healing salve, stuff like that, I totally understand spamming runs for, but that's just not my playstyle, guys. I am way more of a story-driven guy. I grew up in the 90s playing games that are so story-driven, and when I am faced with a game where there's not a whole lot of story like this one, I'm almost at a loss. In the beginning, for what to do, I was at a complete loss. And I just want everybody to know that I'm playing this inherently broken game. This game that everybody considers to be broken. A large community, we have. A large community, yeah. Yeah, we have a very large community. But comparatively to Fallout 3, Fallout 4, I mean even New Vegas, I think that this is a very underplayed game. Everybody bought it. Everybody bought it. That's not what I mean. I mean played as in general. Everybody bought the game, and there was an immense amount of disappointment, is what I mean in it. I think it's a great game. I don't know what all their hype was about, all the hype about it being broken. I've never experienced a lot of glitchiness, but I will tell you that, ooh, my brother Eric's online. Maybe we'll get him to come play with us, come shoot some stuff. We'll send him an invite. My brother Eric, guys. That's the man. He's the man. Ooh, cool. Oh, I fell. That was janky. I mean, he's diseased. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's what drugs will do to you. See that guy? He has no nose. No nose. I mean, he's like 3/4 of the way to a Michael Jackson nose. Okay? The guy has no nose. Tell you what. I work at a restaurant, guys. For my quote-unquote day job. I work at a restaurant. There's a guy who comes in, and he's a professor at the local university. He says he says that he doesn't have a problem with women. I think he's a misogynistic guy. The guy is about 4.5 feet tall, and he's rude to all the females that we work with. Super rude too. Not just like a little bit of tiff and a little bit of, no, he's super rude. And plays it off like and then tries to play it off like he wasn't being rude. So the other day he comes in and he says, what days do I need to come when they aren't working? So none of the females. And I told him they work every day. I mean, why wouldn't I? Now he won't be coming in anymore because, like I said, he's not the biggest fan of women. Let's see, what do we got to do to gain access to this terminal? After I totally complete this game, guys, I am going to do a second and third playthrough, and I will start dropping those videos here in another week or so. Just trying to get through my first playthrough and start dropping nukes, and then as soon as I get done with that, I will have you guys on how-tos, I will have you guys on tutorials, walkthroughs. Let me get there, and we'll get there together. So we gotta find a password, huh? Delegates? It's not in this room. I just have all the diseases. Got some radworms, got some shale stone back, got a bunch of bad stuff. So remind me to sell that plan. Build nuke mines, regular water purifier. I forget sometimes that I have those plans. I win them. I just wish that when you unlocked a plan, so any other crafting game, almost any other crafting game. Don't get me wrong, there are a few out there, but almost every crafting game, as you physically level up, you will just learn new recipes or engrams to make recipes, or you choose the engram recipes that you want to choose to make. Whatever. I guess I'm speaking specifically there about like Ark, and crafting games like Ark. And the number one thing about this game, man, watch your life bar. I'm telling you, watch your life bar. I am terrible at watching my life bar on any game. I played way too many games in God mode on the PC when I was a kid, or on the Mac when I was a kid, because we always had a Mac when I was younger. But because we lived in the woods, folks, and the internet wasn't really a thing. Okay, so we had this Mac, and it was the most amazing computer. I have never played more StarCraft. I've never played more Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, Warcraft the original, which is, you know, exactly like StarCraft, except for, you know, fantasy reality rather than. Oh, I'm safe right here. That is just perfect. Oh man, that is awesome. I can't believe it. Can't believe I ran out of. Well, that was, I mean, not useful whatsoever at all. Oh man, and then I fell. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Some syringe ammo. See? That is an awesome ski sword. I've had a couple of these ski swords before, man, and they are awesome. They're just sick. Man, I found 3 of those, I think, or 2 or 3 of those supply requisitions since I've been in here. And those are awesome. I just haven't ever really got anything that useful out of them, other than probably when I first started playing bobby pins and I want to say like actual purified water. Before you have a water purifier and before you have friends that have a water purifier, which I don't know why anybody would play this if they didn't already have friends who played it. But that's how I started playing it, is having a friend who played it. My buddy Deadpool. He plays this game almost, I don't want to say religiously, but almost religiously. He plays this game a lot. He has a couple, not max level, but nearly max level characters. Don't try to act like I don't see that med box down there. Like that camera in the room. It tries to act like it's not a camera. But there's a camera on that wall. I can see it. Thing is last time that I was in this tab, I didn't even take a disease cure. Dog food's good for something. Guys, I've never been as cold. I've never been as cold as the winter of 1998. Everybody laughs when they talk about eating dog food. This is the story that'll get you guys. But it'll have to wait for the next video, guys. Thank you, as always. My name is Blind Nat, coming from the year 1996, and I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Leave me down below on those comments, and I will see you in the next one.